Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another lovely adventure from the land of Maiden Abyss. We are joining you here on the edges of Orth, ready for another dive down into the second layer. We had so much success in the last mission that Jiro thinks that we can become a moon whistle if we succeed at our next mission. So, with that in mind, we are going to prepare for that mission. Make sure we are good. So, I don't think we're actually going to need our bow from what I remember. I'm gonna make sure that we have enough rope while I'm here. Got 4. I think that might be okay, but I'll grab one more if we got one in here. Otherwise, we'll just craft it on the way down, I guess. We can do that. Or buy one from the store on the way out. So I am going to grab a couple extra of these little hatchets, because they will help with just general fighting, and if we need to drop them, it's okay. They're just an expense for this trip. I'm gonna buy another rope for safety. I think 5 is a good number to go in with. I think we are set. I was gonna buy some more salt, and I think we are equipped.
Thank you. Come back again.
Oh, we will. Don't you worry. But yeah, we're sitting pretty. We're gonna head right on down to the second layer. And we're gonna go down a lot faster than the first time. We don't have to fight the monkeys, for instance. And I'll still try to grab some of those homeostasis as we go, because they are somewhat uncommon still. And we need 1,000,000 of them, so it'll save us on future trips if we get them as we go. And if I need to drop shit, they'll be on the list, don't you worry. It's fine. We've got a corpse weaver digging around. Make sure you don't get punked by them if you rush up and grab something like I did. You got a corpse weaver up here? You don't. Okay, we can take a second. We can just let things catch up. And have ourselves a little nibble on our food. Yeah, you don't even have to bring out your weapon until you're gonna actually fight. So I'm gonna make sure we've got that corpse weaver area already fixed out. Yeah, we don't need to do anything there. So there's another way down to that area that's a little faster that uses a rope. So we're gonna take the shortcut. So this other entrance to the inverted forest right here is a little faster to get in. But you have to put a rope in from the beginning. And just to make sure this is the third area. Yep, inverted forest. So I think we don't have to actually get supplies here. Yeah, we're good and all the way until the Arbor. The terminal pond and the maiden into the abyss. So yeah, we can go back down that way towards these last two areas. We can see Ozan on the way out if we want to, but we're gonna take the scenic route down. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Whoops. Didn't mean to actually go back. I thought... Oh well, it's not a big deal, it's just a minor hit to our stamina. We can nom it off. We got plenty of supplies. So this right here is where you set your rope, and then it just ropes you down near the beginning that you come in anyway. Yeah. Oh, I didn't remember this cutscene. So that's an enemy we haven't actually seen or fought. See if I can get a good view of him from here. They're like the ones that we saw briefly on the first layer, but a little stronger. But I can tell you one thing is we don't have any reason to fight this guy. Of course, he doesn't wait for you to have a reason to fight with you. He wants to fight you anyway. But he can have fun over there. We don't need to do that. So I believe that this is where you normally come in. Yep, this is the Corpse Sweeper Den. So yeah, like I said, it pops you right by the entrance, but skips that area at the expense of a rope. But we got half of a rope from that little plant we just grabbed, so we'll grab those along the way, make sure our potential ropes are topped off in case we need to do some funny business in getting around. So we'll pretty much just get the homeostasis and otherwise be fairly frugal with our stuff. Of course, I'll grab relics along the way. There's no reason to give up on them. You don't have a particular reason to fight half these enemies. Chill for a second. Maybe nom. I think that there's a relic we can grab on the other side. That's easy to reach. And then we will go back and actually land again. It's fine because we're not actually using our... I guess you could call it nausea meter for climbing. So we just had to get our boost stamina back. Same thing here, we can chill out here, and I think that there was another one on the other side of this, so we can do the same thing we just did. Did I not see it? Oh, it's a little higher. Okay, I see you. Oh, there's another one below it, too. I see what you're doing, game. Trying to get me to land on it so I'll fall. Trixie. That was not what the game did. I just kind of had that happen. Alright. Give me your meaty goodness. I'll probably drop you, but you never know. Maybe I'll get a second one and make an easy little snack. We're gonna continue moseying. No reason to fight those guys. Set another rope. Anything worth grabbing here? Do I hear sparkles? I do hear sparkles. 2 sparkles. Okay, you intrigued me. Gonna come grab those. As you can see, like I said, the birds are not a major threat. Like they'll fly at you, but they'll get stuck like 60% of the time on absolute nothing. Yeah, we'll keep grabbing rope pieces and wandering around and sort of chill here. The bird doesn't know what it wants to do. The monkey's not bothering us too much. Yeah. Cool. And we're actually most of the way through this little area already. I think we have to go down there. Is that a sparkly one, or? It sure is. Okay, we'll go get the sparkly one. Yeah, we're just set on moseying. We'll just nibble while we're waiting for our thing to get back. Hi, bird. Now, I know there's actually some mods that people use to turn, like, the birds and stuff off. I don't even think they're necessary, because they don't really stop you that much. You just have to move a little differently so they don't get you. Like, as you can see, like, they didn't come that close to hitting us. That's a lot of ropes right here. You got me that time, but I wasn't really dodging or anything. I guess good job, though. Yeah, as you can see, we've gotten enough for like probably like 3 or 4 ropes, and so, but, it's fine. I'm sure we'll end up overweight as we go, and I'll start dropping stuff, but it doesn't hurt to have them. We do have multiple areas to get the gather rewards for, so. But yeah, see, we made it all the way through there without any problems, and the next one is the one we gotta get by, and then we have our next destination. So, at the end of Hell's Crossing, we're gonna actually go to the arbor that we were fighting the hammer beaks at before. We're not doing a proper exploration of it, mind you. That actually requires a higher whistle level than we currently have. But, because you need more stamina climbing abilities, and we just don't have it as our rank. But I think at Moon Whistle you start getting some of the good stuff, like lower stamina usage on walls and things like that. Okay, so there's nothing up there, so this is the right way. I think we take a leaf. Yeah. Boing. Yeah, that's why I didn't bring down anything to heal ourselves with, is because we really don't need to, because look at just how much we're actually getting. And I'm going to straight up kill these guys just because they're going to bother me while climbing. Most enemies I won't kill, but these guys are going to actually attack us while we climb. So, let's nibble a little bit, top off, before we get involved in climbing. We're gonna start right between these guys. They won't bother us if we don't bother them. We're off to a strong start. Get our hatchet in case we get attacked. It's gonna get just over this lip. This is a kind of tight one. It was too tight. I guess we need to start closer to the wall. Well, you do have to be a little careful doing that. Fortunately, we weren't very far. And that is probably the tightest one on this map. Okay, all we grabbed was this. And I guess we could do our chewing beforehand. Hi, bird. You don't have to bother us. Don't worry about us. We're good. So we're gonna run down there and kill our fungal friends. So they don't actually hit us on the way up. I think all they gave me was fletching. I don't need to worry about that. Come on. There we go. We're going to let our curse fix itself. There we go. And we're going to go up the side right here. We were too far from the wall last time. See how we just got on there? That is how tight that is. These guys. Total dicks. But they're not too bad if you can see them. I am going to get the supplies for one male balloon. Because I will save right before we fight the boss. There's another interference unit at the end of each layer that you have to fight as your final mission. So, while he said to go there and come back alive, he actually means to go there and fight that thing and then come back. So, that's the unspoken part of what he didn't tell you. So yeah, we're gonna go this way. We don't have to fight those guys on the side at all. Hi. I don't think so, at least. Maybe. Nope, it's down here. Okay. I wonder if I craft some rope, if it will actually use them before the other ones. If I move it higher in the inventory. Oh yeah, we used up our other rope. Yeah, so it's important that we gathered all those rope pieces. I knew there was a reason I did it. Fortunately, this is almost all the rope you will need. We are almost all the way through. The only rope we will definitely need more of... did I go down the wrong area? That would suck. Oh no, you need a second one. Yeah. The only rope we'll need is the one specifically to get back through that inverted arbor side path to the corpse we were in. You need specifically one, but we'll get supplies. We already have supplies for that. We have enough to make 2 more ropes, but we'll make them if we need them. Like, I think we'll get plenty more. Hi. We don't actually need to fight you. You're not going to knock us off. Same with you. You aren't a real problem. Might kill them. Just as prejudice, you know? Oh, do we need to climb up there? We do need to climb up there. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I come through here so infrequently that I don't fully remember the land route here. But we're doing fine. We're making it. Gonna continue nibbling as we climb, and we will be there. I think we're gonna have to stop on this climb up to rest. Actually, we might be fine. So we're actually gonna pop up and grab that. And then decide if we want to keep going. Yeah, we can do it. I believe in us. We did just fine. So now we are here. You actually just want to jump off here. That makes this a little different. I think we're just gonna take damage. Yeah, you're just gonna get like punched. Yep. I think that's how you're supposed to do that, actually. It looks janky and it didn't feel great, but we did it. We made it. I see some homeostasis over there. We can go get that. That's why I was keeping an eye out in the distance. So that we can heal up the little bit of damage we took. Does this lead anything we need? Nope, sure doesn't. Oh. Yeah. Oh. I thought we got sick. No, we're good. It just decided it wanted to teeter us for some reason. Eh, you don't have to bother us, bird. We're good. Can juke you around the sides. Come on. Stamina. You can catch up with yourself. Okay. Get me up the janky wall. We're dead. Okay. Fun is that you don't have to really worry about these guys unless you stand still. So even though you see the cloud, it doesn't actually hurt you for a couple seconds. So that actually did hit us. Well, as long as you don't just sit there in it, it's not so bad. But yeah, anyone that has an instinct to just pick up everything as they go will probably regret that on these longer runs. You really only want to grab what you need. Alright. But yeah, just let these guys do their thing and don't get too caught up with killing them. Hi. Just make sure you stay high enough up. We made it. I didn't think I had a good angle to attack him on the stairs, so I just kind of left him. But we are here. Now our only goal here is to get down to that little lake, but we're going to gather along the way to try to fill out the gather book. For this area. Now, I don't have no requirement that we finish it this time. I don't mind coming back to do a little bit, because I want to go back fishing, I'm sure, at least one more time. But this place is kind of a pain to finish. And there are a lot of secrets on like the side paths and stuff, and like optional items and whatnot, but we're not going to worry too much about that. Now, which way down do we want to take? think we just want to jump down onto this. Yeah, look at that smooth little jump down. I hear Sparkles. Where are you hiding? Doesn't matter too much, but yeah. Don't remember which of these we want to go, but I think we want the other one. But yeah, if you like slide like I just did, you can go down faster. You jackass. Well, he got me at the wrong moment. He stopped me from grabbing. I guess he succeeded at his mission. Making my day worse. We're okay though. What we want is that very bottom one, actually. Does not specifically matter how we get down there. We don't specifically need to fight these, we just actually need to get by them, and I think they respawn anyway, so killing them is kind of a waste. Maybe the play is we go down there and use the rope. We'll go down a different one. I see some sparkles. Oh, you jackass. Well, we did get plenty of homeostasis along the way. So we can probably heal up before we even go down. So here's our second male balloon thing. We can grab this for more rope. We can grab this. So while we can do that pad down, I think I'm gonna toss this rope here just so that we can have an easier climb up if we decide to come back this way. I probably won't, but and we got the supplies, so we might as well use it to make this run easier. Alright, let's get down there. But this was the floor we're trying to get to, is this very bottom one. Has the Mantoyers and a path to the next area. Ah, good. Well, in this jackass. I'm literally just grabbing the rope and moving to the next area. I know I wanted to gather a lot of supplies here, and I'm gonna grab what I can grab here, but this area isn't worth getting around right now. We'll be back. Yeah. I don't think I want to tie this completion to this particular run. I can get about half of it done here. You can chase after my butt all you want. I'm not gonna sit there and let you hit it. Yeah, we made it down to Terminal Pond with only some minor accidents. I'm gonna take a second and just catch up with myself. We made it through that without too much trouble, which is cool. But yeah, as you saw, we got like comboed a few times, so there's only so much we can do about that. Yeah, this place is a fishing paradise. I'm gonna see if we need to take separate pictures of these. That's more the Genkimasus. I see there's more than one type of fish here, but we are only gonna worry about these bad Larrys for now. Do you not like this bait? Okay, we'll do this bait then. Yeah, these bad Larrys have a chance of giving us limber scales, which is what we actually want. It's only a chance, though. Or maybe it's just the small ones. Let me see if the small ones are different. Maybe it's the small ones we want. No, maybe. I seem to remember there being two types in here. And that maybe it was the moving ones we want. Alright, are you actually different? You are different. So you guys are the ones we actually want. Okay. Come on, get in picture. So those are the ones we actually want. So while the other ones will give you the demon fish stuff, these moving ones are the ones you need for limber scales. Which also means that they're going to be a pain to catch because they like to be like that. Is this close enough for you? Will you come get this? No? Alright, so I don't think they like this kind of bait. Maybe these ones do want the worms. There we go. That's the answer. They wanted the worms. Yeah, they don't always give it either, so you gotta keep trying. There we go, that's one of our limber scales. Yeah, that's how you get them. But it's only the moving fish that you can get them from, so. The other fish, you can just largely ignore. Ooh, we did reach our weight limit. Okay, let's start sorting that out. What do I want to drop? I've got a lot of relics. Okay, so one thing I can craft is... Oh, get back here. A balloon. And rope. So we're good on these. don't think I need anything else. See if we can't get him when he's closer. So yeah, the fish do respawn. You will eventually start getting attacked by a lot of annoyance enemies, and you'll have to leave and come back, but we're going to spend some time here and try to get some of these scales until we run out of bait. And one thing we can do with this is we can actually cook the fish we got, save our other supplies. Let's see how fancy our fish meat can get. We didn't bring many supplies, so we can't do too much. We don't really need to either, but I'm looking. Yeah, we'll just do fish. See, they're starting to spawn on our corners and think about attacking us. They kind of want you to go to the middle island to catch this one, but if you get the right spot like this, you can get them. But yeah, there's a whole like side of this area covered in relics and stuff, and while they will explore a little bit of it, it'll be just to try to get some of the gather done. And there's one of these guys chilling on this side sometimes, and they can be a bit of a pain if you're not expecting them to be there. Yeah, I don't see any more fish, so we might be done for this particular run. We got one limber scale, which isn't the worst. So we will be back here, so I don't have to try to completely finish this one right now. But I'll grab some of the easy stuff along the way and make sure I'm not gonna fall if I grab one relic. Okay. Ah, we weren't close enough. Alright. We've got enough to try a couple more times, so we're gonna keep pushing at this. Yep, another limber scale. That's what we want to see. So we are going to, they want us to make another hat. So they want us to make an ocean hat. We need one more limber scale for that. Now making the whole set takes a lot of them. But we can probably get that second one done if we get lucky. Just dinking around here. So the fancier stuff up there, I'm not even going to try to climb up for. That's just a kind of dangerous game with no real benefit for us, in my opinion. But yeah. Right after this, we're gonna mosey our way towards the actual end of this mission. Just checking something real quick, and there we go. So we're actually nearly pinned again on our weight, so we're going to clear something out. Yeah. I don't think there's anything I want to make in my crafting, so we're just gonna have to manage our random supplies now. We don't actually need all of these hard stones right now. Nor do we need these plants. Or these paralyzing poison. We got enough of that we saved up already. Things I don't need. I think I had an extra piece to make this, but let's see if I can find that. No, we're actually good. We're good for a second. I'm just gonna climb around and get a couple of these little easy ones to grab while the fish hopefully respawn. I want to get another round of them. Hi there. Ah, you are there. Alright. We were close enough for that pit. That sucks. You something I can grab, or no, you're way out. So maybe they respond. Yeah. I had to wait for it anyway, so we only have one more try with this bait. Then I'll have to see if there's another bait that I can use, so I'm gonna catch the trickier one first. You're going to be annoying. We did spend a decent amount of time in this area, unfortunately. So they don't take this bait. Do you take this bait? You do not take this bait either. That's unfortunately the only baits we have, so I guess we are, dumb. That sucks. I think eventually you can get a much easier selection of them as you go deeper, but that's our actual limiter, is how much bait we find. So we might have to go looking for more bait. Maybe we'll get lucky and Kiwi will give us some on the way back. He's always gives you a little quest that can give you a couple, if you get lucky. So we are not fighting these guys, but this is the auto bus. They are not a fun friend to play with. So we're not going to. He can do his own thing. Yeah, that put us overweight. So we actually cooked a few of these. We can eat them. They're a little heavier than your average meal. We do have a quest to kill some croakers that we can do here if we get lucky. I don't know if we can get all 5, but I think we can. But they might take the place of where that auto bus is, so maybe we already got unlucky that way. Oof. Guess we'll start dropping relics, although that hurts. The heavier ones first, obviously. Oh, that's spikes. Yeah, you are gonna have a hard time seeing them, so you kind of just gotta memorize where they're at. Yeah, this is normally where the frogs start spawning, so we can get some new pictures here. Don't worry, we are going to kill them. I'm just gathering the supplies around the edges so they don't distract me as I'm fighting. Yeah, these guys kind of have like a range attack and a jumping attack if you get too close. They're not too bad though. They give you hard meat, which we actually can't do much with. I don't think we have any good recipe that even uses hard meat yet. So we've actually got no reason to have it, other than to make it sure that it shows up as an entry in my book once. I'll still probably loot them for funsies. But yeah, see, they spit on you. That's their primary way of attacking. Just make sure you don't get comboed by them. Yeah, that's why we brought extras, because I want to kill a couple of these guys. Any more? Oh, you're the fancier version. These guys can poison you when they hit you. Yeah. Like they just did. That was my bad. They're also slightly more aggressive than the other ones. Oh yeah, these aren't the toxic ones, these are the jumping ones. I see. So we've killed 3. Any more regular ones coming out? Yeah. Yeah, that's their other attack. I am watching the durability on it. So that's actually the hardest of them, and we don't have a reason to fight it, because I think it just spawns even more of them. But I wanted to get it in the database. Unless we had a quest from Shiggy for that. Did he want us to kill an extreme, or was it the other one? Oh, he wants us to kill this. Ah, man. I didn't really want to. The problem is, I think this is going to take up a lot of our stamina. I don't know if I can justify killing it. I'm deciding. I think we need both of our pickaxes and this hatchet to kill that boss. So we can come back for this, as much as I hate to. So yeah, we're gonna catch up on our hunger. This is gonna suck because it's hard to tell where like they are, so we gotta go slow and see, because it'll trigger a little bit before you hit them. Yep, just like that. You can hear them too. Yeah. So I know we're filled up, but I'm gonna actually continue gathering just to try to get this quest done, because this place is kind of an annoying place to be in. If I don't have to wander around it too much, that would make me much happier. This is also a small fishing spot as well, so we might get a couple more pieces of limber and maybe a chance at it. I don't know who in their right mind would actually use a rope to get down from here. It's barely off the ground. Okay, we have enough to harvest these. Though not if we get these things, so we can drop a few of them. How high up are you? So most of these traps are easier to see. So we'll just go cautiously around and get them. Like this one right here is a little harder to see, but I saw it. Yeah, if you go too fast here, you can absolutely get hit pretty easily. Oh, this one I didn't see. So some of them are definitely harder to see than others. I'm just making a circuit through and getting all the gather pieces. You don't actually need to do anything in this area. Any moving fish? You're a moving fish. See, honestly, if we actually get unlucky, our fishing line might break, so you gotta keep that in mind. Come on. I don't care who grabs it, as long as it's a moving fish. There we go. So we can upgrade that hat if we get some more poison. But we needed enough to do that. So we'll be able to do that when we return. But I guess if we're here and we have like the extra of these worms, we should keep trying. Why did you not go for that? Are you a different kind of fish? No? Just didn't want to do it? Yeah, we lost our fishing line. That's actually probably for the best. We can just go buy another one, and it takes up less weight now. But yeah, let's make ourselves some fish. Yeah, you're gonna be a jackass, huh? So we actually probably came close to getting the gather quest in this area. One more item? Okay, I'll find something. There's probably something over here in this corner. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, that's at least one area finished for gathering. As much homeostasis as you think we have, when we make the other set, it's going to use all of it. So it will never be enough. See, we're here at the seeker camp, so yeah. Where do the other places go? Let's just check. So this is the place we need to go, is this spot right here. So without further ado, we are going to go off and sort that out. Just so we can see what our supplies look like afterwards. Oh, did I go in the wrong map? No! Oh, you have to enter it once for it to show up. I see. That's fine. There's like no stamina loss for this particular spot, so it's not so bad. Yeah, so this is the one we needed. I see. This place is bleak, but you can probably recognize what it leads down to. Now, getting the gather points in this place is a real pain in the ass, but you know what you can do? You can just move right here after we finish this quest, so we'll get this over the course of time, but I'll mosey down along the sides and see what I can grab each time. Gathering doesn't cost that much. We might get attacked. There's a bunch of random stuff that can happen on this map. Like there's the Tachibana guys that we don't want to fight. We don't really want to deal with these croakers, but this is a good place to get the croaker quest done too if you need to. Like this area is just kind of bleak and annoying. But our goal is in that left corner. We're just gonna mosey along. Yeah, jumpers. Okay, that's fair. Not gonna mess with you. Unless I got a quest. Honestly, doing those quests is a lot easier as a moon whistle anyway. So, I don't need to rush to get them done. The equipment just lasts longer. But yeah, this is the third layer. But we can't go down there quite yet. Hi there. As you can see, we've got an interference unit right there. Can't get him from this angle, so we'll get him on the way up. Hey guys. You guys are fine, right? You don't need me to do anything? Cool. Don't mind me, is gonna keep getting these easy gather points. Because this place is gonna take a few trips to actually get all the gather points from. I want to get close enough to take a picture for my... Oh no, you have to do it in the battle? Okay. This guy can actually be a pain. Important thing is, make sure you can actually heal. So you have to decide whether you're attacking him or healing him, but we can do it. So there's certain things of his cycle that I've never figured out how to dodge. Like when he digs down to get you, I've never found a good way to dodge that. That sucked. I think I can take that as an opportunity to heal. I think I'm just gonna get bopped. Yeah. I kind of got to remember how to fight this guy, to be honest, which is part of what this is. I'm just kind of observing. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen in time. That's unfortunate. So I will let him swim at me, go far enough away, heal up, and I should be able to start catching up on my health if I just go slow. See, I can get 2 in while he does that. Good. Get back here. You gotta make sure you get away from him when he does that. Maybe I can get it quick enough. Yeah, I've never found a way to actually keep from getting hit from that move, so you kind of gotta take that hit. So I guess I needed a little less pickaxe than I thought I did. I thought I'd need 2. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we won. Good. I think I was still right for not fighting the Extreme Croaker, because I think he has more defense than all the other ones, so like we wouldn't have probably had an easy fight. And maybe I'll find another one, maybe I'll give it a shot with what I have left, but I can get out without anything fancy. This boss battle was the important part. So now we can head back. We have to head back to do it, but we want to head in here first so that we have it for a quick travel. Make sure you do this or you will have to walk all the way down one more time. But this is the 3rd layer. But we don't actually want to do anything here. But yeah, we are going to be nibbling our way back up to full stamina and then moseying our way out. That was a pretty close fight, but we did it. Yeah, we've got an extra hatchet still, so I'm gonna go up this wall and look for more gather points along the way up. But yeah, we just have to go back to town and turn this in. And yeah, we're gonna have to wait a couple times because like, it doesn't seem like a lot, but you actually do get the curse effect as you climb. So you just can't climb too quickly. Alright guys, your jumpers, I don't need to deal with those. Mostly I'm letting my stamina, like my curse meter reset so that if I have to dodge, I have two choices instead of just down. So otherwise you have to just run down. So we don't need more of that. So that doesn't actually count as a gather point anyway. But yeah, that was this area. We made it. So that's the Seeker camp. And that is our way back, is through that edge of Hell's Crossing. So we're gonna stop by. We'll see Ozen along the way because we're here. It's rude not to say hi to her. Grab anything useful along the way. We went through some of our supplies, so like we should have more room for knickknacks. We didn't have to give up any important relics, as you saw. I just threw away a couple of the Princess Blossom things because like they weigh a lot and they're not worth a lot. Yeah, let's go see Ozen again. We'll come stand up next to her, size ourselves up. I still think that this is absolutely freaking wild. Like, what is this size difference? Ridiculous. I suppose I didn't actually say hi to her, although she's gonna yell at us and tell us to get out, so let's do it.
This is my private room. Would you be so kind as to...
No. No, I will not leave. Let's see if you're... Well, we'll say hi to Miralik at least.
Oh, thanks. I get punished all the time. It's not bothering.
Okay. It's bothering you still. But yeah, we can... There's nothing else to do here till you get quests. But look at that. We made it through without any real problems. So we can mosey our way back. Yeah, this is the way. We even got the supplies to do, like, one of our equipment crafts. And maybe the whatever else it wants to, but we'll see. Like, as it doesn't show up until after you finish the first one. But that's part of why I saved all those blue poisons from before. It's because they're needed for all this crafting. Like, just save the poisons. They don't weigh much. They are used for all the crafting, and you can't buy them, so that's my recommendation. We kind of went the back way to get here, so that's why all this is open for grabbing. But yeah, we're gonna come back over here. Honestly, we're probably gonna sit and chew on some food for a couple moments. Get a little bit of our stamina back up. that when we get back we'll have an easier time. It does affect your maximum like blue bar, but we don't have to do too much direct climbing. But just a couple, not bad. It affects your ability to run, so that's the biggest use for it at this stage. Gotta debate these guys out so they don't knock us off. I didn't really want to have two of them anyway, so it's fine. I realized I could just kill them and gather their exoskeletons. Oh, actually, I might gather some of these for easy gather points. I didn't realize there was a whole little section here. We'll do a little loop around, and I also heard the shiny, so nice, like easy 6 or 7. Gotta deal with one or more of these jerkwads, but it's fine. Yeah, I thought we'd kind of reach the edge of that soon. It's okay. So yeah, as you can see, y'all always return nearly overweight for a while, but it's fine. Like, you manage it, and it's fine. But I do tend to cram a lot of stuff into my journeys. This brings us back to the corpse weaver den, and then we just take a rope down, and then we're most of the way back. I wish this was a good spot to get a picture of him with the binoculars, but it just isn't. I think we have to wait for the upgrade. We can get some bait right here, though. That might be good. Oh, you jackass. There's not much you can do about that. He, like, just is where you drop down, and you can't get around that too easily. Yeah, we're just gonna grab the bait and leave, though. We don't need anything else here, unless we get relics along the way, of course. Because the victory lap was victory without getting EXP, right? And I guess if we see easy homeostasis as well. Or blue and red poisons. We have to do a bunch of crafting, and we'll use up a lot of them. I saw this thing hiding in the corner. Probably have to make some decisions on a weight soon. We were pretty close. I think I've got some rocks to drop if it comes down to it. Fishing gets a lot better once we're at Moon Whistle as well, because we'll have a couple abilities that really help it. I'll describe them when I get back to town and start unlocking stuff. We should get promoted with that quest. The other nice thing about going up in Whistle ranks instead of just the skills is that you actually get a reduction to how much stamina it costs to go up and down layers. So like just traveling will get a lot less strenuous. As you can see, we got through pretty handily. Don't mind me just min-maxing my weight allowance. And we're back to the first layer, and now we can quick travel back to town. Of course, it's gonna make me immediately make the decision of dropping something else, because I hear shinies, but it's okay.
There.
50's not so bad. And here we back are. It doesn't matter how low we are, when we go back in, we'll be fully healed. And look at that, we made it all the way back in.
Welcome.
So I guess we'll cook up some treat for
Thank you.
the caravan person to get a little quest reward. We can start selling things we might not need later. We're not going to worry about that immediately.
Come back again.
Let's see. I think there was a recipe for that. Let's see. I guess not. Okay, so what do I need? Bird egg. I think she sells that. Oh, I needed a second one. Okay.
Welcome. Thank you.
We'll do that for a different recipe. So I will probably cook everything once to get it in my book for completion. No, I haven't really gone through it to clear out what's in there so far. I am thinking about it. But yeah, I will scroll through it once. So yeah, the difference between these is a different color. Doesn't even have a different description. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, see, this doesn't have a different description. Yeah, it's just a different color. This is their babies, though. That's something you can just fish up. 2 different kinds of horn criers. Yeah, these don't have different descriptions. This giant hammerbeak is a little harder than the other one. But yeah, that's those. We've gotten all those. Let's go through the characters. Got our Jiroa, Shiggy, Nat, Dorothea, Raoul, Tiare, Kiwi, Belchero, Ozen. She's just so much taller even here than every other character, although it's really hard to get an impression. You got Liza, Simred, Hablo, Old Man Zappo, Yelme, Marok. No name for you, even though we meet you multiple times. No name for you either. No name. So many no names. Here's our friend Dachiwanga, Laffy, Mio, random guild member who doesn't get a name, though you see them constantly. A clerk who doesn't get a name. A different clerk that doesn't get a name. Just some wife. You just go through and look at the relics. Like, not everyone is worth noting, but they have different like designs and whatnot. I wish they kind of described like more uses for these than they currently do, like why people want them. Then every item in the game just has its own little thing going on. And this is where all those cooking and other recipes come in. Equipment ones. We will fill this out like towards the end of the game where it gets easier to grab the supplies, but I'm still thinking about it now. But yeah. There's like a million recipes. We barely touched the edge of them, but these are the ingredients at the end here, and then supplies and stuff at the end. And key items. But yeah, we can give her her little treat.
Do you know any? That's too bad.
I didn't make it. Oh, does it not count? Maybe it doesn't count as a meal from the Abyss. That's weird. Oh well, we'll eat it. We had to craft it anyway sometime. Oh, you didn't give me a choice on where to go. Okay. What's up, Jirio?
I see. So you managed to complete the mission.
I sure did.
Honestly, I thought it would have been difficult for you this time around.
Really? Why would you say that?
I assumed you needed more experience cave raiding as a blue whistle.
Why?
But it seems that you surpassed my expectations.
Good. Now I've caught up to you, Jiro.
Take this. This is your moon whistle. I had arranged for it just in case. But it looks like it wasn't a waste after all.
I'm glad you had such high hopes.
I had no idea that you would become a moon whistle. You and I are no longer teacher and student.
Mm-hmm.
We are both moon whistles. However, we are senior and junior of the same rank.
That's true. We'll see how long that lasts.
You must realize that you are now an example to the others in the orphanage, and you should act as their guide.
Should I? I guess we will go through the third layer. Got anything else important to say?
Now that you are a moon whistle, your depth limit will be greatly unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
You are now allowed to dive to the third and fourth layers of the abyss.
Yep, we can go pretty deep now.
You may go cave raiding in the abyss as you see fit.
Well, thank you. We are the masters of our ship. So the first thing we'll do is go look at our skills, and you have so many options in here. So I recommend you unlock them in the order of what you need. So we got access to 3 levels of backpack increase. Dash stamina increase is good. We'll probably get that for sure. So these right here are a little deceptive. You want this one right here. It says increase gather speed. What that means is you actually get 2 of whatever you harvest, not 1. So that is much better than it sounds. So stamina and wall speed are both really good. You want these for sure. The rope one is nice, but much less specifically necessary. For crafting, you're probably going to want both the crafting options, to be honest. You don't really need the fancy dishes, but you're going to want to craft better gear. So now that we are here, we can start looking at what we can get with our points. So I don't really like to dodge too much, although this would have been helpful during the last fight. It's a little less helpful most of the time. That cancel has some movements during certain boss battles though. So we don't need to worry about bow, even though I got 1 level of it and never used it. It's fine. We might end up using it on the 3rd layer. We might not. I'll decide. It is useful for certain enemies though. I'll probably implement it in now that we can add 3,000 to our carry limit. But yeah, we're gonna want to get both of the combo increases because why not? So this is the real prize, is the reduced stamina and the durability increases down here. So we have to get to the next rank to get those. But yeah, we'll probably increase this. So yeah, now that we have our attacks and stuff, we're going to start using our extra points on increasing our weight limit. Because these are nice to haves rather than being required. So when we go turn our relics in, we'll probably gain another level, including our quests. So we have something to work on this time rather than just being maxed out, which is nice. And you have to leave to get a quest in here. A little side quest. What do you got for me?
You're here to accept my request.
Sure.
Thank you for your help. So, regarding the request,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to find my father's keepsake.
Sure.
I think I dropped it on my last cave raid. I can't find it anywhere.
Okay.
I was searching in this area. Would you go look around there?
We've been there
I
before.
hurt my leg on the last cave raid. I can't go raiding right now.
That sucks.
I'm glad you accepted my request. I can breathe a little easier now. Good luck, and thank you.
So what we're going to need is a ton of the bait used for catching the limber scales. Because we are going to need more of those. But now that we can choose where to go, we're going to go to our room, and we're going to start unloading all of this nonsense we got in our pack. So I'm gonna actually go over here and look at which crafts we are gonna be able to make. Look at what our recipes are, because some of these are gonna start using relics as ingredients. We unlock the first level of that. So vertical boards, fox bones, and mushroom balls. And pulled teeth. So that's the first levels of stuff that we'll need. So 4. So we need 6 vertical boards. I'm just gonna write these down for myself. Bear with me while I get a thing to do that on. 6 vertical board. Pulled teeth, we're gonna want a couple of those. We need 4 horizontals, 7 horizontals. Okay, we can write that down too. So we're gonna have to go shopping in the first layer, and we probably have plenty from the second layer, so we can keep that in mind. The other thing is that this uses other stuff that you max out as ingredients, so like that's a second level adventure on top of the original craft, because like we didn't do those either, but that's like the one we're currently have as an alternative to the ocean ones we were doing, but that uses a bunch of like limber scales as well, so Now the one we'll probably end up wearing is the mesh stuff. It's really light. I like the mesh stuff. but we will craft these, so I'm going to make sure I have these set aside. 2, 4. So we need 4 of the mushroom balls. That's easy. Pulled teeth. He needs 2. And 4 fox bones. I think that's everything. Keep in mind, we are going to need even more later. So, this is just the beginning of this adventure, not the end of it. Okay, so now we can go in here and check what we have actually stored. Because I put some relics in here, so we have enough pulled teeth for now, but I'll make sure I keep a couple extras. We got enough fox bones as well. We may not have enough of the other stuff. Like, we have enough mushroom balls, but we don't have enough vertical boards or horizontal boards. So, we're gonna have to go to the first layer and get those, but everything else we should be good for. I guess it helps if I put stuff away, though. So I'll keep an extra 2 of those. 2 of each of these. So one thing I can craft is that hat so I can put in that quest. We already have this settled. Now they're going to steal this hat from us just as a reminder, so we're gonna have to put a different hat on to turn that in. So let's go get one of our other hats. It doesn't really matter which one we have. So we're probably going to wear a different one after we buy it. What else can we put in here? We don't need all of our exoskeletons on us. We don't need our extra poisons. We didn't end up using our mail balloon. I triggered the fight too early. It's fine. It was good to be prepared regardless, so it's fine. We used half of our carried food, so it was a good idea to bring that. We didn't use much salt, but we used a little bit, so that was a good idea to have that as well. So we... I thought we were supposed to get a moon whistle pick as a quest reward. Yeah, did you cheat me? I don't see our moon whistle pickaxe. Well, we can probably buy one from the store, but I think it cheated me. Because it said it was a reward for doing it.
Hello. Welcome.
So it wants us to go fight some of those big bad Larrys we've been avoiding on the first layer. We can turn in our excavation ones, our crafting of this hat, and you're gonna steal my hat. So then it wants us to do gathers, things on all of the parts of the third layer, which fortunately there's only 8 areas, but most of them are pretty annoying to get around, so. But we can also get all the ones for the fourth layer, because we actually have to clear both areas. So we're gonna get some quests for rare items, for rare monsters. So they want us to make a green cook hat. So now we got one to kill those horn carriers we were fighting, but I want 30 of them dead, which is going to be real annoying. But they want us to kill Silk Fangs, they want us to kill the Auto Boss, they want us to kill a Corpse Sweeper, more Tachi Kanadas. They even want us to kill the blue ones on the second layer. And a third layer, that one that we haven't met yet. We haven't met the Inbios yet. But now they want us to kill the jumpers and the extreme ones as well. So now we have a better reason to go fight croakers. We gotta fight some giant hammerbeaks. You can fight something called a headtail. Like, there's just so many like hunting and extermination quests to do now. So we'll check out the new supplies. Get kitted out. So it's worth noting that these do almost twice as much damage, but they weigh a ton more. So keep that in mind. It's saying we have one somewhere. So did I put it in storage by accident? I'll have to go look at it. Maybe because we were overweight. That might be the case. Okay. So like there's a better hatchet, but it actually weighs a ton more. So I think I'd rather have more lightweight hatchets than that, because I can carry 4 times as many of these as this. I don't mind breaking 4 on one enemy if I don't have to carry nearly as much weight on them. So a better bow has been done. That's fine. You don't really want to craft bullets. You kind of want to buy them, in my opinion. So yeah, we're going to make a cook hat. We're going to craft that up, but we're going to be wearing the mesh set. Is what my current plan is. So I'm going to get us a whole set of the mesh.
How about this?
This is part of what we've been saving our money up for. The mesh set is pretty nice. It weighs less than most other sets in the game. Which is great because it just means you can carry more. And now we can actually buy bait. And we can get a better one of these. We can restock up on our ropes. Now what don't we need? We don't need our extra pickaxe. We also won't need this. We'll worry about arrows and stuff when we're gonna go down to the third layer. I think we got a ways before we actually want to do that. We're gonna do some side quests and not this time.
Welcome.
Now we can get some of the harder ingredients to find and just buy them when we want them. So that's the best benefit of going up, is you just don't have to go run around and grab stuff as much. But I still like to buy these because of how lightweight they are.
Thank you.
They work for just getting around. Without much trouble. But, yeah. Oh yeah, we should get some more salt too. We didn't use a lot, but I like to keep a steady 50 in my inventory in case I have emergency like requirements.
Come back again.
So yeah, let's go back home and sort out what's going on there. Because I think it might have automatically put our new pickaxe in here. It sure did. Okay, good. I was just afraid that they'd actually, like, forgotten to give it to us. That would be mean. So we can put away the extra equipment we're not going to use for now. We can probably just craft that better one up and turn it in for a reward. I bet we have the ingredients for the coquette green. No, we actually need a bunch of limber scales. That sucks. Guess we're going fishing. Alright. I was afraid of that. What does the mesh stuff want to be leveled up? Fair enough. We can do some of this. Let's see what Kiwi has for us. If he gives us one more of those, then we will change up our plan a little bit. What do you got for us, Jiro? You got something to say?
It's you.
It is me.
Great timing. There's something I want to ask you to do.
Sure. What
I
is
had
it?
something sudden come up, so I can't finish a quest I've accepted.
That sucks.
I'm looking for anyone to take my place, but I'd be reassured if you did.
Okay.
What do you say?
Why not?
The quest involves going to high-temperature locations in the third layer to conduct ecology research on primeval creatures.
Really?
There's not much time until the deadline. I put together the details here.
Mm-hmm.
Please, go cave raiding immediately.
Never been there, but I guess it's an option. Let's see what people have to say about our promotion.
It's been a while since we had a new moon whistle. But you're not planning on going rogue and opening your own orphanage, are you?
Oh, you better believe I'm gonna collect orphans when I get a chance. But I'm not gonna tell you about it. You can find out.
If you want to concentrate on cave raiding, it's best to stick with us.
You say that. What have you done for me lately?
I haven't broken even yet. This could put me in the red.
Could it? That sounds like bad planning on your part. What do you guys have to say?
I don't know what else to say. But anyway, congrats. From now on, do I have to call you the lieutenant leader or something?
Sure.
You did it! I'm so jealous!
Good.
I'm also aiming to become a moon whistle.
Good.
I want to build an orphanage in the Wharf Quarter.
Really? What about you, Kiwi? What do you got to say?
Wow, amazing. When can I get my red whistle?
You gotta work at it. Oh, you got a quest for us. What do you got?
Hey, what, did you find a shiny?
Sure, you can have one of my shinies. What do you got for me? Limber scales are good. I won't complain about it. Okay, that changes my mind on what I'm going to craft up. Guess I'll just do the hat. There's also a chance that'll be a quest requirement later anyway, so I guess the hat is one of the better choices. They like to steal our hats quite a bit, unfortunately. So yeah, we're almost settled to go back in. I forgot I should see what Dorothea has to say about our promotion.
That's amazing! Congratulations!
Of course, we did it.
You're finally a moon whistle. You're now a legend, just like Rico.
Of course.
I'm proud to be in the same group as you.
Good. You did so much to help me. Alright, so now we can turn in our relics.
What do you want? Is this good? Is this good? Thank you. Thank you. Please come again.
He doesn't sound very excited about it at all, to be honest. So we'll get our level up on this. Yeah, so our next two are going to be for these other weight increases. We'll get those pretty quick as we do side quests.
Oh, it's you.
What have you got new? See, they've got their own new set of equipment. I believe these are even better than the other ones we have, so we're going to actually upgrade to it. There's a better version of the monocular now. We're going to get that. Maybe we can actually get pictures of those stupid corpse sweepers now. Yeah, we'll get the better versions of these.
Take a look if you're interested in foreign goods.
We're gonna put them on and then see what we can do with what we got. So we have one more inventory slot open. Okay.
Ah, it's you.
So our third one will be the paralysis one. There aren't too many enemies that do it, but you don't want to hit it.
Take a look if you're interested in foreign goods.
That is essentially an instant death, if I remember. Like, because you just get stuck in place and they just wail on you. But yeah, I think we are settled in to do at least some minor stuff. We're going to go look for those first layer relics that we are missing. We're going to go and do this little quest on the Twin Falls. We're going to really enjoy our time on this little jaunt down. We're not going to do anything too fancy for a little bit. We did a big quest, so now we're going to do some of the side quests. And honestly, that might extend for like an episode or two of my stream, because I have a lot of side quests to do. So like before, we're gonna go down this side of this. This is the easy way to get down to Twin Falls. And grab this a little bit right here. Okay. What's nice is we don't really have to worry about finding a way back from the first and second layer anymore. We can just basically fast travel back, and it's just a cost in endurance. And since we have a little extra weight to go with, as you can see, I'm actually harvesting 2 of those each time. I'm going to bring them back as supplies, because some recipes actually do use just the strings as the recipes. So having some of the actual strings will be good for us. I was finding the spot that had this. So we also got a stamina increase for walls, so going up and down is going to be a lot easier than what we've been used to. We're also faster at climbing on walls. So we got 2 bonuses to what we had going on. But we have no reason to actually fish on this floor anymore, because we only want the limber scales. We don't need like the demon stuff, because we can just shop for that in the store now. So we don't have a benefit to doing that. I just caught myself from a nice nasty death. Go me. So if you just get careless and fall like that, you could easily die. The abyss is no joke. I got relaxed because it's the first layer, but you can't do that. Let's do a little nibbling. I think we gotta use a second rope. Yep, we're on our way. Just like last time, we gotta hop our way off of this. Yeah, the double harvest works for everything here, including the poisons. Do I want to get that? Sure. We can't go all the way down, unfortunately, this way. So we're gonna actually have to climb back up, but we can get that relic at least now. Now that we have extra stamina from our skills, like, it makes a big difference to what you can and can't choose to do. I'm thinking about it, I think we didn't need to take that one of those ropes. I think there was a way down if I'd looked for it. But it's fine. It's just relics. Yeah, our quest marker's down there. See what's popping in this corner, see if there's anything we can use. Don't look too important. Okay. Alright, fair bit up, we can get there. I think before it triggers our curse. Alright, quest, what do you want from me? So we got a music box, so we can return this on our way back. So we had a quest for something at a different part of this layer. At Stone Arc, so I may actually fast travel here instead. I think we have to kill one of the Tachibana things. So I think we can do that without too much trouble. Oh, why did you... This isn't where I told you to go. Oh, you don't get to choose. I see. You have to actually walk down to the plate. Yeah, the other way would have been a different direction, so going back to the entrance still made sense for what we had going on. But yeah. We're gonna have a couple of short quests to get stuff like this done. So let's turn this quest in, see what we get.
Amazing! You found it already?
I sure did.
Moon whistles are incredible!
We sure are.
Right. Thank... Huh? What? This isn't it?
This isn't what?
It's similar to what I requested, but it's a little different. My father's keepsake has a small scratch on it. This one doesn't.
Really?
After everything you've done, it wasn't the right one. I wonder where my father's went. Wait a minute. I remember hearing the roar of a crimson splitjaw.
Really?
They're known to eat relics, which would make retrieving it hard. I guess your job is done here. I'll look for it next time I go cave raid. It's very...
Oh, that sounds like a good plan. You're gonna go fight a Crimson Splitjaw?
If the Crimson Splitjaw ate it, then it's probably in the third layer where they sleep.
Maybe.
It might be a while until I can get there on my own. I'll start by searching the first layer. Huh? You'll look for it?
I guess I will.
Really? But are you sure? I heard Crimson Splitjaws dwell in an area called the Glass Layer.
They sure do.
There's a high chance you'll run into trouble, and there's no... Okay, it'll be dangerous.
So yeah, there's a second layer to that quest. That's a little bit more risky than what we just did. But we're up to it. But yeah, we're mostly set for a journey, but we're gonna look at what we got. We're gonna sell the nonsense we don't actually need. Did we get anything we want to sell? Oh yeah, we don't need this other monocular anymore. We got a better one. But yeah, we want to buy more ropes. Because we used a couple.
How about this? Thank you.
But yeah, I'm gonna get us all settled up for the next time we dive down. I think we did a good job on this run. So they gave us a couple of food items. I guess we can eat them as we go. I have a couple of relics to turn in. But yeah, otherwise we didn't really have anything else change. Just gathered some supplies. Yeah, no, we're good. Let's go turn our relics in, save it, and call it a stream.
What would you like? See you soon.
Yeah, we didn't make any progress on those.
Welcome. Is this good? Please coming.
Cool. There we go. Pull a look around. But yeah, we made some really good progress this time. We're already down in the 3rd layer now. We're moon whistles, and we're sitting pretty. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining in if you did. I hope you have a lovely day. You take care.